don't know the power of a reaction.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
All right. I'll speak on it. People have been writing me all day wanting to know what I think about this. You guys already know what I think. It's forced, it's inorganic, and it is checking a box. I think a lot of the time that when this is done, I'm not joking. I've been talking about entertainment for a while now, for about 10 years. And I've gotten to the point where I really do think that they just set fires just to see the chaos so people can make more videos, so they can get more attention, so they can write more articles and all that type of stuff. So, Obi-Wan Kenobi is now possibly bisexual or asexual. Now, here's the problem with this whole situation that's been going on for a few years now. You are changing these characters fundamentally. So the characters that people have grown to love, you're messing with. And when you're messing with the characters in fantasy that people have attached themselves to, they projected themselves onto it, you are messing with their dreams and their escapism from this crazy world. Okay? So when you do that, you make them angry. Mark Hamill was correct when he said to Rian Johnson, I disagree with you fundamentally with what you're doing to the Luke Skywalker character. Why? Because he understood the Luke Skywalker character. He knew the backlash that would come from changing that character fundamentally. It doesn't just have to be sexuality, like seems to be in the news for the most part, but you change these characters fundamentally, whether it's gender swapping, sexuality swapping, race swapping, whatever it is, you're changing the character fundamentally. And they've got to understand that this is not working. This is the reason why go woke, go broke is a term, a very popular term. People don't like it. Listen, if you want it, now seriously, I'd be on board for this because you don't really see it. Like I said, you're changing the character fundamentally. It's not even hinted at, okay, with Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, now, he's a space monk. He's doing the best that he can. I don't like that they call Jedi space wizards. They're space monks. They're more like space monks to me. Just wanted to say that. Anyway, so if you wanted to make anybody LGBTQ, who's it going to be in the Star Wars universe? Come on now, think for a second. Palpatine.
I know you would. I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger.
Come on now. You see how he gets off when he feels Anakin's power? I can feel it. Gives you focus. Makes you stronger. I mean, he's getting off on that shit. And as a matter of fact, I always felt that scene was homoerotic when Anakin got on his knees in front of him and he was like, I'm pledging myself to your teachings. I was just like, yo, something's real homoerotic about this. It is Mr. Lucas hinting toward the fact that these two may, hey, I don't know, but that's what it looked like to me. Even Red Letter Media talked about it when they had Mr. Plinkett doing the review, and he was like, he seems to get off on it in his pantaloons whenever he feels Anakin's power. You know what I mean? I would definitely believe it. Guess what? It was kind of hinted at in the movies. That's why. I don't believe this. It doesn't work for me. I was talking to one of my friends, who I won't name because I know the woke mob would probably attack them. But they're bisexual, and they were explaining to me, they were talking to me about all the pandering in the news and in entertainment, and they're just sick of it. They're just sick of it. And along the lines, it kind of like we had that conversation, and it reminded me kind of like when you watch like older movies sometimes when they really start putting black people in, or even something like I told you about Not Another Teen Movie, where it was like, I'm just here to say that's whack and damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to put us in there, and it's like LGBTQ, a lot of them feel the same way. It's like, if you're going to put us in here just to say we're gay and we're here, that's pandering. We don't like that. Make it organic. So, like, one of my favorite movies of all time, Superman 1978, there's the scene where the black dude sees Superman when he changes for the first time, and he's like, "Whoa, Jim, that is a bad outfit, woo!" And I was like, "That was a pimp, wasn't it?" And I'm like, "Is he?" And I'm thinking back, and I'm like, "Is that the only black person with a speaking line in that movie?" And it was like, if it was now, it's like, yeah, you checked the box to have a black dude in there. But damn, it was so overt. And that's what it is. A lot of the stuff with the LGBTQ that they put in stuff, it's so overt. Like I just got them watching the Resident Evil. And it was like they made it such a point to let you know that the female corporate head of Umbrella was gay. It was like they went out of their way to make, and it's like, a lot of gay people feel the same way. I got my gay fans, my LGBTQ fans that write me and tell me, like, yo, we've been on board with you from the beginning. We understand what you mean. We know you don't have a problem with us. What you have a problem with is the pandering, just like we do. It's extra. It just doesn't feel organic. Doesn't feel right. Feels shoved in there. No pun intended, you know? So, what else? I had another point. Damn it. Hate when I'm on a roll and it's like right there. But anyway, my friend, they're just, like I said, you know who I really like watching? And she seems to have a very, very level head and great, exceptional understanding of what's going on now. Blair White. I'm subscribed to her. I watch her whenever I can. Whenever I remember, I watch her. When I first found I binge watched her. I couldn't believe, because I was so used to the people on Twitter, which, my LGBTQ fans tell me are basically a very loud minority. I'm used to that and what people talk about with Twitter and all that stuff. But they're like, no, like the majority LGBTQ, they see what's going on. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So why not just make new, original, great LGBTQ characters? Why not? And everything else. More female characters, more black characters. The swapping isn't needed. It really isn't. New great characters are made all the time. When I just think of movies, I don't know how long he was around. I don't know if he came from a comic book. I don't know if he came from a book. But I think of someone like John Wick. I didn't know who the hell he was. I don't know if he existed beforehand. And I'm like, okay, that's an original, that feels like an original character to me. You know what I mean? I mean, as original as they can be. I mean, there's so many fictional characters out there that, everybody borrows from everybody. But you understand what I'm saying. It's like, make cool original characters, whether they're black white, female, whatever gender you want to say, LGBTQ, just make them good and make great stories, and I'm going to watch them, and everybody else is going to watch them. Because guess what? It's a great fucking show. Not because you check the box. It's like, here's black people, here's gay people, come and watch. We brought you into the movie. Doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. Life is organic too. Anyway, I'm done with it. I'm basically speaking on this because you all asked me to, but I'm numb to this. I'm becoming numb to it. I'm kind of half numb. You know, I've had an ice cube of wokeness in my hand for about 5 minutes, and it's starting to go numb. At some point, you know, you guys may start to write me about new changes being made. I'm just like, I ain't even making a video about it. Not even making a video about it. But, you know, I make the video to please you guys because one of the first rules of business is give the people what they want. And another thing is give the people what they want. And another thing, I'm sorry, I just got a bunch of stuff in my head, you know what I'm saying? You know, people try to hate on me and say I have a problem. And I love all my LGBTQ fans, family members, friends, and co-workers that I've ever met and worked with. You know, I don't have a problem saying that. You know, people are just nuts, and they like to fight, and they like to argue, and they like to harass people when they feel their life ain't going well. So, you know, nothing but peace and love to everybody, and great entertainment. 10 million subscribers. Woo!